Have you ever accidentally become the mascot for a minor league baseball team mid-game? I went to a Riverside Rockets game last month because they were giving away free hot dogs. I don't even like baseball that much, but free food is free food. I wore my lucky green hoodie, the one with the weird lizard design my nephew drew on it with fabric markers. Halfway through the third inning, I was coming back from my fourth hot dog when this security guard grabbed me. "Where have you been? The kids are asking for you." He dragged me toward the field before I could explain I was just a hungry fan. That's when I saw it. Their actual mascot, Randy the Rocket, passed out in the dugout. Apparently Randy had heat stroke and they desperately needed someone to wear the costume for the between-inning entertainment. The assistant manager looked at me and said, "You're about the right height. Can you dance?" I said no. He said, "Perfect. Randy can't dance either." They shoved me into this massive rocket costume that smelled like desperation and old cheese. The head was so heavy I could barely see through the mesh eyes. The gloves were like oven mitts. They pushed me onto the field just as the announcer screamed, "Let's hear it for Randy the Rocket." 300 kids started screaming. I had no idea what Randy usually did, so I just started doing the shopping cart dance. The crowd went wild. Some dad yelled, "Randy's got new moves." The announcer said, "Looks like Randy's been practicing," which made me panic and do the sprinkler. That's when things got weird. The opposing team's mascot, some kind of angry eagle named Edgar, came out for what was apparently a scheduled dance battle. I'd never dance battled anyone, let alone while dressed as aerospace equipment. Edgar did backflips. I did the Macarena. Edgar breakdanced. I did the chicken dance. The crowd was losing their minds. Kids were chanting, "Randy! Randy!" My visibility was basically zero, and the costume probably weighed 50 pounds, but something about 300 people cheering for my terrible dancing awakened something in me. By the fifth inning, I was fully committed. I started a wave that actually went around the entire stadium. I photobombed people's selfies. I pretended to steal bases while the real players were warming up. I got into a fake argument with the umpire that ended with me dramatically fainting, which apparently was Randy's signature move. The team manager found me between innings, and instead of being angry, he offered me $50 to finish the game. Turns out Randy had been phoning it in lately, and my chaotic energy was exactly what they needed. A local news crew interviewed me, though my responses were just muffled nonsense through the costume head. During the seventh inning stretch, I was supposed to race a kid around the bases. The kid was maybe 6 years old and extremely fast. I tripped over my rocket feet at second base, rolled dramatically, and played dead. The kid came back to help me up, and the entire stadium went, "Oh!" The announcer called it the most heartwarming moment in Randy the Rocket history. The team's social media manager filmed everything. My shopping cart dance went viral on TikTok as small town mascot goes off. The video has 2 million views. People started making remixes of my Macarena battle with Edgar the Eagle. ESPN even featured it in their not top 10 plays, even though it wasn't actually a play. After the game, the real Randy showed up, still looking rough. He watched the footage and said, "You're better at being me than I am." He offered to train me as his backup. I said yes because apparently I make excellent life choices. The team officially hired me as Randy's understudy. Now I go to games whenever real Randy needs a night off or has another costume-related emergency. Last week, I had to fill in for a birthday party at the stadium. 20 kindergartners convinced me to do the shopping cart dance 17 times. My coworkers don't believe I'm a minor league mascot until I show them the videos. My mom printed out a newspaper article about Randy's new moves and framed it, not knowing it's actually me. My dating profile says part-time Rocket, and no one knows what that means. The Riverside Rockets made me official backup Randy last week. They gave me my own costume that actually fits and doesn't smell like a crime scene. Edgar the Eagle and I have developed a whole routine. We're booked for a mall opening next month. Local kids recognize my specific dance style now. One yelled, "It's shopping cart Randy," at the grocery store and asked for a picture. I did the dance next to the actual shopping carts. His mom tipped me $5. The original Randy is talking about retiring. He says I brought fresh energy to the character. The team is considering making me the full-time mascot. The salary isn't great, but the hot dogs are still free. My nephew, whose lizard drawing started this whole thing, thinks I'm the coolest uncle ever. He tells everyone his uncle is a rocket. His teacher called my sister concerned about his imaginative stories. Next week is the playoffs. They want me to rappel from the stadium roof. I'm afraid of heights, but Randy the Rocket fears nothing. The costume budget includes a safety harness. What could go wrong?